Gotta check on voice. Once that is taken care of, we can get started. Alright. Hello everyone, Bubble Ninja 720 here, bringing you part 111 of my live stream playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. Oh man. So we're gonna get back to business inside of the post-Stormblood story. I've been doing some more Baldessian arsenals, and I've gotten practically the left side done. So like those 5 pieces are done. I just need to get the weapon now. Then of course later on I'll get upgrades for those, but it's getting there. I still need to max out the chest piece so I can use it for glam. Greetings, sir. I have instructions to escort you to Alliance headquarters, assuming you are ready, of course. Yes. The face of war. So we're doing the story, by the way. I'm not gonna bother y'all with Baldessian Arsenal or Eureka for the most part, other than for a few other things, like upgrading weapons.
I'm not sure what I was expecting from our meeting with the Emperor, but it wasn't that. Still, at least we know now what he's really after.
Aye. A future built on a mountain of bodies. I too want the Ascians dead, but not at any cost.
The last of the reinforcements from Dorma arrived not long ago. I pray it will be enough. Given the Emperor's stated goal, this is a battle we can ill afford to lose.
If the Gallians come in force, we may not have much say in the matter, even with our combined strength.
We knew from the first that the odds would be against us. But if there is even the slightest chance of victory, we must do everything in our power to seize it.
We must seize it, full stop.
Here!
The two of you are to join an irregular unit and support the main host. I won't bother asking if you're minded to fight.
After coming this far, how could I not? And for once, there's no one around to countermand me. Not that they would. Not even my brother. But we all know who'll really make the difference. Ready to frighten some Garleans?
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't want to be on their side.
Time for me to be the boogeyman again.
Might I ask you to accompany the Dorman contingent? They are strangers here, and your presence would do much to raise their spirits.
We would be honored.
When our people stride out with you in their midst, I dare say the Eorzeans will feel an ilm taller themselves. High spirits have a way of spreading.
What I wouldn't give to join you. But my duties as field commander will not allow it. I'll leave the front lines in your capable hands. Comrades, ready your arms. The hour of battle has come.
I'm kind of feel like they wasted Rabon's character by chopping his arm off and putting him as a field commander. I would love to see him running around chopping people up.
May the crystal guide us to victory!
I mean, we only got a taste of it when he took down that one guy. I forgot his name. The little, basically cut a potato in half. Teleji, there we go.
Since the others couldn't be here, we'll have to fight twice as hard. If Alphino wakes to find the Imperials have won, I shall never hear the end of it. It's strange. I thought I would be terrified when the fighting started. I should be terrified. But with you at our side, I can't help feeling everything is going to be all right. So please, don't you dare leave me alone. No matter what happens, we have to survive together.
Well, one thing people don't understand is I can't die. All I do is survive. It's a secret sauce to success here. Ooh, the Gimlet Dark. I kind of like this dungeon. This dungeon is pretty fun. And also it shows the ravages of war very well. I just gotta wait for the queue up. Shouldn't take too long. Hey, someone bought my glass jars. Thank you. Do I want to wear this armor set, or do I want to run around in my finery? It's my caster set. That's my finery right now. That's my Geralt set. That's base link, there's medium link, and then there's end link. I'm not done with it yet. I still need to get the sword, the shield, and the gauntlets. As you can tell, I based the colors off of Link to the Past, so I think they kind of came out pretty swell. I'm gonna put gold paint on some gloves for this one, and then I'm gonna get a sword that kind of looks like this one. I think it's called the Exarchic sword or something like that, and you can dye it yellow, and then that'll be the yellow for this one. Because remember, Link to the Past, your character was a hodgepodge by the end of color. And then, of course, Mario. I might do another Mario one with, like, Fire Flower Mario and stuff like that. Too bad I can't find one with a cape to do, Cape Mario and stuff like that. But I think I kind of did well with this one. I like this. I'm gonna have to do a dye job on, like, the chest piece, though, and some other stuff. Sorry, I'm talking with my guild right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and exit for now. Hello. I didn't get the card here. Or there. Well, while we're waiting, we can play cards. At least give me something to do as I wait. I didn't get any of their cards. Wow. Dissension, Fallen A, same, and plus. I'll do it just to grab it. What? Oh, there's one card. Faux bad. I still win. Not gaining too much on the MGP, but at least I'm gaining. Ah, shnikes. We drew on that one. Oh well. It happens. The AI, I believe, learns. Yeah, see? So bad again that I do not need. Oh crap. I gotta hurry up and win this one. Yes. Sorry, group, for making you wait, but we did it now. Like I said, does a good job of showing the ravages of war. my crits! Go over here. Oh, I opened up. That's funny, I went right through the debris. Eat the pizza pie of doom. I really don't like it when you guys spread out like that. Guys really should not be doing that. Yes, I burned my equilibrium. Guys, stop cutting it in front of me. It is not smart to have the front end of a boss staring you down. I think we're going, yeah, we're going this way. Oops, I went the wrong way. Eat my crits! By combat be healed. Oops. Why did I go that way?
I shan't hold back!
hey, it's a guard scorpion. So that make the Garleans like ancient Shinra? Yes, I went and grabbed a treasure coffer in the midst of combat. Doing some pretty good damage, this group. Liking it. Rip and tear. Oh, that last hit was negated. Oh man, healer. You didn't get hit with a direct blast, but you got lucky there. Oh, so many goodies.
You underestimate me.
You're underestimated because you're basically a paladin without a shield. Oops. The Red Mage's last name. Isn't Bathory supposed to be that crazy noble lady that bathed in the blood of virgins to stay forever young? Oh, there's no treasure coffer here. I love how they put in a shout out to Rubicon with this Leader Magruder. Oh my god, the healer. Oh yeah. Final Heaven on Elise. Yay. Time for the final boss. Ez. Dynamic entry. Now they're gonna swap. See if anyone dies. Nope. I've died to that mechanic a few times, so that sometimes I get confused. Ooh, Aster, you almost ate it on that one. Alright, so they're gonna do one more jaunt around the arena. But this time we have to deal with this. Oh, there goes the healer. Now we have to kill both of them. Hope that was a group. Nope. Still took him down. Oh no! The Sheik Special. Everyone else comes up at the nick of time. Bombfish needle, I got some materia, mudsun horns. No music though, or pets or anything. Oh well. Hey, I got commendations.
We did it! I dare say they'll be reeling from this.
You were truly inspiring in battle, my friend. I'm determined not to be outdone, but there seems to be no one left to fight.
A tactical withdrawal, perhaps?
We should give chase. Finish them off while we have the chance.
Nope.
Imagine the other surprise when they wake to find the war already won.
You're done.
The light will expunge all life. Only you can forestall the calamity. Throw wide the gates.
No! Not like...
Let's see who goes out first. Oh, looks like it's Alisai.
Oh no. Don't tell me. Are you all right? Quickly! We must get her back to the encampment.
Alright. Oh, it's Raban. So the Garleans have been routed, have they? Well done. Till this exchange was no more than a test of our strength, like as not. They won't be taking any chances now that the Emperor has joined the fray. They'll want to take their time, whittle down our defenses. Still, with your help and that of our eastern allies, we passed the first test. Our line is unbroken. As for Alisai, well, she's in good hands. Over at the infirmary, sorry. My lord, the Chirurgians have completed their examination of Mistress Alisai, and it is as we feared. She is locked in a slumber without any outward cause. Just like the others. Damn it all. Aye, the Garleans picked a fine time to come knocking. 5 scions incapacitated, and with the enemy on our doorstep, I cannot spare the men to assist in the search for a cure. The best I could do is see to it that Alisai is escorted safely back to the Rising Stones. Yugiri and I would return to our encampment. The main contingent of our forces from the far east is under sail, and all must be made ready for their arrival. I'll not keep you then. Judging by the Garleans' recent movements, or lack thereof, they won't be launching another offensive in the immediate future. You should return to the Rising Stones, given the plight of your fellow scions. I can understand if you feel on edge, but you'll be no good to anyone without rest. Oops. Over here. Ah, Hero, welcome home. Word has it you and Mistress Alice gave the Garleans quite a thrashing. Speaking of whom, where is Mistress Alice? I was certain she would have returned by now. Now, you're not going to be happy with that response. By the 12, not her too. Ocher and I will ready the infirmary for her arrival. We will also need to send a message to Tatara post-haste. Would that I had something other than grim tidings to share with her. And with you too, for that matter. It grieves me to report that the Archon's condition remains unchanged. As we speak, Coltonet, Kryl, and Master Matoya continue to explore every possible avenue. Alas, their efforts have yet to bear fruit. But all's not lost. You are still hale and whole, after all. Though I suspect you must be tired from your journey, you should rest, my friend. Leave the worrying to us, for the time being at least. What is it? War, what is it good for? Oh, there's no title accompanying it? Oh well. A brief reprieve. Ah, Hero, yours is a welcome face indeed in these troubled times. Though if you've come to inquire about our stricken brothers and sisters, I am afraid I have not to report. Coltonet and the others continue their tireless search for answers, and I too have done all in my power to assist them, alas. My apologies for the intrusion. I was told Master Alphino had been brought here and wished to see if his condition had improved. Maxima. Master Hero, I've heard about the part you played in driving back the Empire's forces. Thank you. That you were able to stop them, if only for a short while, gives me hope. Huh? I realize how strange such words must sound coming from a Garlean's lips, but I speak them out of the love I bear for my homeland, because I wish to see an end to the bloodshed. That is why I chose to share all that I know with the Alliance. Though I will surely be branded a traitor, I'm content to bear the ignominy. 'Twill seem a small price to pay if it helps to prevent this conflict from escalating any further. Give me a second. But enough of my prattling. The war was not brought... the war is not what brought me all this way. I came to see Master Alphino. An acquaintance of Hero and Alphino, are you? Well, far be it from me to turn away good company. If you'll follow me, sir. When word reached me that Alphino had returned, it seemed only right that I visit him, poor lad. It pains me to see him thus, but I take solace in the knowledge that he is safe and well cared for. Well, safe is a relative word. He fought valiantly at the burn. The Popularis could not have wished for a more committed ally. I know not how he came to be so afflicted, but I pray a cure will be found soon. On an unrelated note, you may be interested to know that I traveled here in the company of another acquaintance of yours. He awaits my return at North Silvertier, and I am certain he would be glad to see you, assuming you can spare the time, that is. This is Gaius. Might be Gaius. Pretty sure it's Gaius. How many times can I say Gaius? I forgot I can't mount here. I'm indoors. The Phoenix. Oh, you can actually see the tip of Crystal Tower. Interesting. Ah, there you are. I was beginning to think you would not come. Oh, it's Sid. Never mind. Haven't seen Sid in a while. Sounds like you've been through the mill. You should have called me. Though I must confess, tracking down missing souls isn't exactly within my field of expertise. As you may have surmised, I heard much of Master Garlon growing up in Garlemald. Indeed, he has long been a source of inspiration to me. Most Garleans would say he's a traitor, that he turned his back on his country. We of the Popularis, however, consider him a revolutionary. A man willing to defy the Empire's dreams of subjugation, that his inventions might bring about a better future for all mankind. Please, revolutionary is a term best reserved for my work. I am but an Imperial defector who thought to aid another Imperial defector. Whatever Master Garlon says, I am humbled to find myself in such distinguished company. Speaking of distinguished company, we heard from Raban that you ran into an old friend in the burn. Is it true? Gaius still lives? Yep. Like most in the army, I never had the privilege of seeing the legatus without his mask. To think I walked halfway across the burn in the presence of the Black Wolf. And he claimed to have severed ties with the Empire to hunt Ashians, did he? Uh-huh. Huh. After his humbling at the Praetorium, I would think he'd have the good sense to stay dead. Should we meet again, I shall be sure to tell him so. Commander Aldine has spoken of the Alliance's meeting with the Emperor, though I still labor to believe what he told us. Did his Radiance really claim that Garlemald was founded by the Ashians? I had a tingling in my nose, thought I was going to sneeze, but turned out it was all a lie. I hate when that happens. But that is madness. The very notion is absurd. Every fiber of my being rails against it, yet I see there's no escaping the truth. From the very founding of my homeland, my brothers and sisters have laid down their lives in service to a lie. The Ashians must be stopped, to save my people, to save all people. For all the Empire's many crimes, even I did not suspect. Had I known, I would have left a lot sooner. But that is in the past. Here in the present, we must apply ourselves to the problem of how the Empire's ambitions may be thwarted, not only in Eorzea, but in the Far East as well. The Ironworks will spare no effort to achieve that end. Saryu's wall was a good start, but we can do more, and we will. We'll show them what it means to achieve freedom through technology. Begging your pardons, I bear a message for the Warrior of Light. Uh-oh. Commander Aldine requests your presence at Alliance headquarters in Alamigo. He will discuss matters of strategy at your earliest convenience. Ah yes, the inevitable messenger. I knew it wouldn't be long before duty called you away. Time, no doubt, being of the essence, could I tempt you to ride aboard the Excelsior? If there's a faster way to rob on side, I would personally apologize to the commander for keeping him waiting. And I'm there. Hey, it saves me from having to use an Aetherite ticket. I swear, every time you board my airship, you seem to be barreling headlong into danger. And every time you somehow contrive to emerge victorious, which of course is an admirable skill. But no one is invincible, hero, not even you, so please, take care of yourself out there. I pray you remain safe on the front lines. Though ill-equipped to join the fray, I shall do all I can to assist from headquarters. My colleagues and I have been tasked with evacuating casualties by air. See that you aren't among them, eh? Ah, don't worry. Just keep my body nice and warm, I'll wake up eventually. Ooh. A Requiem for Heroes. Commander Aldine is waiting, sir. It would be best if we proceeded to Alliance headquarters at once. I thought you would port me there automatically. You're here, good. I summoned you to discuss strategy, but first I would apprise you of the Garlean's movements. Upon speaking with Raban, several cutscenes will play in sequence, and I recommend that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Ooh, and I'm gonna have a fight afterwards. Cool.
There have been several skirmishes along the border, but as yet neither side has delivered a decisive blow. We had long assumed that the Garleans would overwhelm us in a straight fight, but we seem to be gaining ground, albeit slowly. As to why that might be, the most likely explanation is that they have yet to commit all their forces. Still, we're winning, and our latest intelligence suggests the Emperor has retreated back to Garlemald.
Anyone can see that this is a trap. Admiral Akbar is screaming at you.
In light of this, we're considering launching an offensive with the aim of pushing the front line forward and giving ourselves some room to breathe.
Commander! The Imperials! They've broken through our defenses to the east.
What?
Our scouts say their forces are being led by Lord Xenos. Lord Heian and Commander Hext have taken their troops to provide support, but we don't know how long they can hold out.
So, they've been biding their time, waiting for his arrival, have they? Very well. Send word to our allies, requesting reinforcements for the front line. Should the worst come to the worst, I may need to enter the fray myself. But what of you? Do you still have the strength to fight?
Need only say the words, as long as you leave the Ashins to me.
Much obliged. Given the choice, I'd take you over 100 soldiers.
Why won't they open? Please, I bid you open.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong? Is it the voice again? Are you sure you're in a fit state to do this? May Ralga grant us strength. Give 'em hell, lad. I, for my part, will defend this place to my dying breath.
Xenos. Oh, shit, I have to play. I have to play as friggin' Heian. I'm really not a fan of these. So, Gyoten, Second Wind, Yagetsu combo, and Ajisai. barely scratching him.
This one's for you, Eden.
Oh no, that hurt. I didn't count that one correctly. Oh, I'm gonna have to run around. Did I hit him? Oh, I think it might have missed. Damn it. It's part of the reason why I hate this setup. Uh-oh.
The weave of a shinobi's power. The art of my forebears.
Nice. It was kind of dicey.
Oh, fiend!
That's gonna hurt.
You get it!
That's not gonna tickle either. Oof.
Damn you!
Nice. Whoa.
Magic. With a Garlean body? That's hardly fair. Still, he must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Oop.
Bringer of light. It has been too long. No words to mark our reunion? So be it. Equilibrium must be restored, and only your death will redress the balance.
Equilibrium is one of my favorite abilities. Give my crits. Oops. Shit. Hate paralysis. Oh shit. There's orbs I gotta be careful about. Oh, well. wasn't perfect, but at least I still survived. Well, so far, still survive. Yeah, not dead yet. It's like Vader when he fought Ahsoka.
Your mother chose her champion well. Yet, for all your strength, you will still fail. Someone calls to you. Too late, alas.
At last, I found you. Please, there's no cause for alarm. Though, I confess, this is not where I had intended to meet. But the place of our meeting is of no consequence, like the war you wage. Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. The better path leads you here, to me. I have need of your strength.
Get to send me back now. I'm not gonna ask who are you. I'm about to die, bro.
The battle is over, the danger past, but your work is not yet done. Go to the Crystal Tower. I have left something for you near its base. It will serve as a beacon of sorts, one which I pray will help you on your journey. All you need do is find it. I will take care of the rest. Soon, we will throw wide the gates. And the path to the first will be yours to walk at last.
Is that Honoroi?
You're awake. Thank heavens.
What happened? Where is Xenos? I'm gonna ask what happened.
Do you recall the confrontation with Xenos? You were the first to come to the aid of Mistress Lys and the others on the front line. In the midst of your duel, it is said you faltered, and that the Crown Prince seized the opportunity to deliver a mortal blow. Yet before his blade could find its mark, he was distracted by the arrival of a second adversary who bore you away from the battlefield and into the hands of our chirurgeons.
I'm gonna say Estinian.
Lest you wonder, he left before you awoke. As is his wont.
I was right.
Estinian never was one for emotional farewells. Though Xenos bested all before him, the battle clearly took its toll, for he retreated shortly after your rescue. Seeing this, the remaining Imperial forces decided discretion was the better part of valor and pulled back, allowing us to re-establish our position. We have since received word of renewed unrest in the provinces, doubtless inspired by the efforts of the Eorzean Alliance and our Far Eastern allies. Nor does the good news end there. We have also come into possession of intelligence suggesting unrest within the Imperial Court. This would certainly explain why both the Emperor and Lord Xenos appear to have abandoned the fight. A long-awaited ray of hope in these dark times.
Is Alice say alright? What are the Scions? Let's go do the whole one.
Yet to awake, I'm afraid. But please, concentrate on your own recovery for now. You have carried the hopes of some half-dozen nations, and we are all eternally grateful for your efforts. But no one is without their limits, not even you. Leave this fight to us, my friend. You have earned your rest. But before I forget, I was asked to deliver a message as soon as you awoke. A reminder that you are not alone, though many of your allies have fallen. When you are well and rested, you are to return home, where friends will be waiting for you. Now, if you will excuse me, I must return to the front. May we meet again soon, under happier circumstances.
Well, this is the most unexpected surprise. I thought you could find a bed. When I heard that you had collapsed on the field of battle, I confess I feared the worst. But with you standing here before me, I see now that the reports of your defeat were greatly exaggerated, thank the Fury. As long as we have you, Master Hero, history suggests we have a fighting chance. Speaking of fighting, you may be surprised to hear that the war's effects can already be felt even here at Ishgard. In anticipation of a need for reinforcements, our Toril will soon be departing for the front lines with a contingent of our finest knights. I would advise you to stay until your strength had returned, but I know it would be an exercise in futility. Indeed, I suspect you have already decided on your next destination. Please tell me what it is. Dark days lie ahead. Of that I have no doubt, but the light of hope shall ever guide our steps so long as we have the will to press onward. And press onward we must. Farewell, my friend. I pray our next meeting will be under happier circumstances. Count Edmond de Fortin. We're going to the Rising Stones. Need a drink.
By the 12! I don't believe it!
The last one to stand.
I rushed back as soon as I could. I swear, my heart nearly stopped when I heard you'd collapse like the others. What in heaven's name is going on?
Oh yeah, I gotta go to the Crystal Tower. And this is part of the reason why we gotta do the Crystal Tower raid before we can continue the story.
Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. Oh, well, that's helpful. And what else did he say? The better path leads to him? If his is the voice you've all been hearing, perhaps the others are with him.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sir Emmerich said the fighting had reached a stalemate, didn't he? But if that monster masquerading as Xenos comes back... Thancred, Y'shtola, Urianger, Alphino, Alize... You're going to need all of them on your side to defeat him.
Just need me.
And I forbid you from going to face him on your own. Do you hear me? So if you must leave, go and find the others. Bring them home. As for where to start, you said the stranger had left a beacon for you at the Crystal Tower, right? But how are you to find it, now that the tower has been sealed shut?
It gonna open up, maybe.
There has to be a way. If anyone would know, it's Sid and the researchers of St. Coinac's find. Don't you worry, we'll find that beacon for you.
Uh-oh. The Hall of Doom. That looks like a very uncomfortable seat. Why do they have to make all the thrones so uncomfortable?
I pray you have good reason for abandoning the front.
How could I remain there while the rumor that my son is possessed by a demon spreads like a sickness here at home? I will not be made to fight for the throne a second time. But what of you? Did you not tell me you would destroy Eorzea's champion with the ease that one might swat a fly?
A minor setback. He will not escape me again. Where is your grandsire? I would have words with him.
How should I know? Do you hide from each other's sight as well? I imagine he's doing what all Ascians do.
He must have found a way to take advantage of this turmoil.
Men are not pawns to be played with, Ascian. You underestimate us at your peril. This war will not be decided by you and yours. Man must choose his own fate, and I, for my part, will do all within my power to see Garlemald emerge victorious.
Pray forgive the intrusion, Your Radiance, but the requested preparations are now complete. We stand ready to begin production of Black Rose upon your order.
Creep face. Oh. I guess we've completed Stormblood now. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, yeah. Requiem for Heroes. This is actually the last one. I'm going into Shadowbringers next. Interesting. So basically, Stormblood, a lot of people say that in terms of, well, I meant by MSQ. This should be the last part of the MSQ. Right? Should be right. A lot of people said Stormblood was the weakest X-Pack. I still enjoyed it. It brought a lot of fun characters into the mix, like Gosetsu. And honestly, I kind of liked Yatsuyu as a villain. I wasn't a fan of Xenos too much as a villain. Xenos was kind of one of those like overpowered, bloated villains, and I think they kind of ruined the plot a little bit. They make it very messy because you have to be extreme to get rid of them, kind of thing. But also, Sadu was another fun character. I love Sadu. Sadu's hilarious, especially with the way she responds to Magni and stuff like that. I shouldn't have to worry, have too much further before getting to Stormblood. Because I am on a Requiem for Heroes. And I'll do the side stuff later, like the raid unlocks, like whenever I've got downtime. I'm kind of trying to not quote-unquote catch up to current content, but I want to not fall too far behind. I don't get on very often to stream this, but I think I've done pretty good so far. Fordola, I believe, was another good one. Person trying to find their place and prove themselves, and they do increasingly drastic actions in order to do so. Plus, the reintroduction of Gaius was kind of good. That was a surprise for me, bringing him back. I thought he was dead, long gone. Nope, he back. The whole Asahi thing too was kind of interesting. Like, you know, masquerading as, oh, I want to be the good guy. I want to mediate peace, and then it's actually trying to foment troubles. Yeah, that's part of like the way he's like just kind of put like a parallel almost. It's like with the way he's portrayed in some of the instances that he's in, it's kind of like how Madara was in Naruto during the Ninja War. Like, supremely overpowered, tossing people left and right. And it's like, almost like, too strong to the point where they don't know how to write his defeat properly. And it's just like, in Stormblood, they're like, alright, well, you're gonna basically clinch with him. You're gonna stand your ground, and he's gonna kill himself. That's how he got rid of him. And then his body gets reanimated by Elidibus, so he's back again. And it's just, ugh. I don't know, it just seems like, kind of like an enemy that you can't just shake. It's like a bad itch. Like, at least they did really good with Yatsu. Like, oppressed person put into power over the people that oppressed her. And of course, it shows, like, how power could drive one insane. And then she gets amnesia. And she leads, like, pretty much a pure life. And then she remembers her past actions and stuff. And it falls back into despair. It has one big final outing. Beautifully written. And also that fight with Tsukiyomi is extremely well choreographed. A lot of the primal fights in Stormblood are like my favorites. Susanoo and Tsukiyomi are some good ones. I especially love the sword clenching you get to do with Susanoo as a tank. I always fight the other tank to go and do that. I wonder if they're gonna bring Gosetsu back eventually, since he's like a hermit now. They could make him the trainer for a new class like Oracle or whatnot. I just don't know if Oracle would be a healing class, or if it'd be a healing class or a DPS class caster. I kind of wish that they would. Well, they kind of already do have support. I wonder if they could toss in kind of like a melee or a physical range that's kind of like Red Mage a little bit. Red Mage was also a very good addition. I mean, I guess a lot of people complain that it's too, like, middling because it's a jack of all trades, but I love being able to, like, in a pinch, toss out a few heals. The ability to, like, instant res in between casts, like just weaving attack spells and then using your instant cast, your double cast to revive fallen teammates is really good. And then, of course, being able to mix melee whenever you're running around dodging stuff, and then being able to stand still and fling your spells. And plus, of course, you know, Red Mage has a group damage buff, group magic defense buff. Yeah. But that's part of the reason why I play it. I love being a support, being able to fill, like, the roles. Because a lot of times when the healers bite the dirt, it's like, it's a wipe, everyone jump off the platform, eat damage, and then we start over. And you don't know how many times it's frustrating when you see the enemy bar is like just about done, and the healers eat it, and you're like, oh well, we gotta wipe and restart again. It's like, no, you can recover if you have enough people to keep bringing people back. Like, you try to recover before wiping. Too many people give up and just wipe the slate. Not even trying to, you know, fight back. And like part of the challenge, if you do end up having one of those hiccups, is recovering. Some people complain that some of the fights are too easy or whatnot, or too bland. It's like, some people do that on purpose, make the fights a little bit more difficult by eating damage. And I'm actually kind of... I was like, wow, like... I played... Let's see. What was your first class that you played for the game? If you played it. For me, Dragoon was my first. I started off as a Lancer. And then eventually I moved over and I picked up White Mage for healing, and then I picked up Paladin for my tank. That was my trinity. And then eventually when Red Mage... Oh no, I swapped over to Bard. Bard. Yeah, I eventually swapped over to Bard. I had a lot of fun with that. And then when Red Mage came out, I picked up Red Mage. So I ended up doing Red Mage, White Mage, and Paladin. And then after seeing like all these people running around as Warrior, I was like, what? What's up with the Warrior? And then I actually looked into it, and I was like, oh, crud, man. Warrior's so, broken. Yeah, so after playing around with Warrior and leveling it up, I saw the light, and I was like, yep, I went from Paladin to Warrior, so it was Warrior. Yeah. Well, you know, there's a lot of talking in this game in terms of the cutscenes. But yeah, I ended up swapping, it was Warrior, White Mage, Red Mage now. And I might be changing White Mage up. White Mage is kind of fun, I love having all the hots, and but the utility on the Astrologian, I like being able to play the tarot cards and buff teammates and stuff like that. So... My new setup, I believe, will be Warrior, Astrologian, and Red Mage now. I'll eventually get into Summoner, because especially in Eureka, a lot of Summoners running around blasting the Bahamut's. It's crazy fun. I didn't get into Viper too much. Sage is fun. I love Sage, especially like kind of feels like I'm running around as like I forgot what it was called, like one of the Gundams that has got the bits. I think it's like Rose Gundam or whatever, one of the knockoffs. Viper I haven't done too much with. Pictomancer I was playing around with on my main. That one's pretty fun. Feels like a little more streamlined Black Mage, in my opinion. Black Mage kind of annoys me. I will have to say, though, that one of my favorite relic weapon skins is on Paladin, sadly, which is the A tier, not the Lux, but the blue flame. And the shield. I forgot what the pre-win. A tier and pre-win. Pre-lux. That's my favorite skin to use as a for weapons. Fast combination? Sounds interesting. Yeah, I gotta play around with Viper. Picto, I love being able to do the painting and stuff. It's fun, especially when you get like all your stuff up, like the hammer and the Moogle and everything. I haven't maxed Picto out yet, so I don't know what the full combo is. Plus, I have a readily made glamour for Halloween for Paladin. It's a Link from Link to the Past. I don't really have a set glam for warrior yet. Yeah, right? Picto is pretty fun. There are some of the, I have noticed that some of the classes, when they introduce them in the jobs, they can get kind of annoying on low levels. They have to, of course, like, you know, they have to make the combos streamlined, I guess, but it feels kind of clunky at the same time. In all honesty, being able to stand your ground as a warrior, being last man standing, and still take out the big baddie every once in a while feels real awesome. And my plan for this character, once he gets leveled up, I'll probably go back and solo the raids, like Twintania and stuff like that, Bahamut. I think on my main character, who's level 100, I think I can get Bahamut down in like 12 seconds. I think was my best time. It's either 7 or 12 seconds, somewhere around there. I've been getting kind of Eureka craze. I got dragon sickness? All I see is money. I want more money. Give me more money. So I'm trying to soak up as many Baldesion Arsenal raids on this character as possible so I can get the gear upgraded. Thankfully I don't have to do too many more. I just gotta get the weapon. And then I can start working on casters, the healer, and the DPS sets. But I always do the warrior set first, so that way I can run around in solo while I'm not raiding and knock out the big baddie rare droppers. Try to make some extra money off of that, but I also need to first get the what was it? I need to get the 2 extra Magicites. That's gonna be a pretty penny. And then for the casters, the earring and the ring would be nice. I do eventually want to try Summoner out. Just being able to pop a Bahamut and have it rain down Akmorn. It looks fun. Although I heard that Summoner is kind of like brain dead playing right now. Yeah. Well, you know how it is. They gotta streamline to keep the max amount of people interested. I have to say, in all honesty, the one thing that I miss, because I had a little bit of a, like, culture shock with the game because I played it when Realm Reborn came out, and then I had to go on hiatus, and I didn't come back until Stormblood was pretty much done. Or no, I came back when Stormblood released, so I missed Heaven's Ward. And when I popped back in, I was like, whoa, they like changed so much stuff. Like, they got rid of the cross-classing for the most part. They didn't get rid of it, they streamlined it, but like, I missed being able to use some of these spells that they've gotten rid of. Like, and I missed being able to buff. I missed those. Like the Shell, Protect, Stone Skin, stuff like that. Kind of miss doing those, like basically prepping. Now dungeons just feel like you go in, you pull from one wall to the next. You basically, from the beginning to the first boss or whatever, you burn the group down, then you do the first boss, then you pull the trash between the first boss and the second boss, or however much you can in each grouping. Burn it down, second boss, then you rinse and repeat to the third boss, then you're done. It's just like I miss kind of like the prepped of stuff. Like, as soon as you get in, you say your highs, you get your buffs going, then you go on. And I think that it's getting a little toxic with people getting upset at healers not doing dual role. I'm originally from World of Warcraft back in the day, and I'm used to stay in your role. So if you're a healer, stick to healing. If you're a DPS, stick to DPS, tanking. You're the one that pulls stuff and grabs aggro. Hold the line kind of thing. And the big shift for healer is like focus more on DPS, and kind of like has me not want to do healing as much anymore. I'm focusing more on red mage and warrior now than leaving healers out. I only do a healer just so I can have a healer at that point if need be. Like, there's so many times where people get angry at me because I'll put my focus on healing emphasis instead of DPSing as much. But it's like most of the time it's like I'm in an area where I don't have AoE when I'm doing dungeons or whatnot, because it's too low level, or the tank is pulling a group of enemies and not using their mitigations properly, and they're eating a lot of damage sitting in stuff and pretty much sitting at like 1% health, and I'm tired of wipes, so I don't know, it's just my personality. In my role, I'm going to focus on my role, and anything else is going to be extra. Yeah, I like the Sage. Like, being able to DPS and heal at the same time is a very good compliment to, especially the climate of the gameplay going on towards healers right now. Right. Well, that's part of the reason why I liked White Mage, is because you just throw out Medica 2, and then you swap to the tank, and you toss a Regen on them, and they've got 2 hots on them, and then you got a bunch of AoE heals that you could toss out. I play on console, so I'm not on PC, so targeting for me for teammates is just up and down on the D-pad, and I'm able to target people, so it's just cycling. Of course, the only throwback is if I'm trying to heal or revive someone from another party or outside my party, it can get kind of hectic. Yeah, I started off on PC. So basically, what happened was I bought the game initially, and I started on PC. And for some weird reason, after my initial... Oh, wait, what happened? I think I pre-ordered the game, and I started it on PC, and then something happened where when I got the actual physical copy of the game, it was the PlayStation version. And I don't know, I forgot what happened. And eventually I was just like, oh crap, I guess I gotta play it on console. So I just started on console, and I like the console better, personally. Like, I played WoW for years on PC, and just remember that one of my pet peeves was having to hit the number buttons while moving around and chatting, talking mid-fight. Now, albeit being able to talk in mid-fight, I miss having to pull up the stupid keyboard on the controller and then doing, like, talking. I die a lot talking mid-fight in this game now, but that's why I usually talk outside. I need to start making macros, so that way I have some macros made, but it's basically for rare spawn pops, so that way people know that there's rare spawns in the area and whatnot. But I need to start making other macros, so that way I can talk with my group and give them fair warnings and stuff. Oh, it makes it super hard. So for the most part, I don't really talk too much. Like, even on my main, whenever I invite a new person to the my free company that I own, I tell them, like, hey, if you need help or you have any questions, just join the Discord page that I have, or the Discord channel, because if I don't really pay attention to the that side that much, and because me responding takes a lot longer to type it out on my controller than it is to just pick my phone up and respond via, Discord message. And plus, of course, I'm not always on, so if I'm at work or something and I got a little bit of a break, I'll check my Discord every once in a while. If anyone's got a question, I could always give them an answer that way. Kind of wish that they would bring back the Final Fantasy 12, what was it? No, 13 event, so I can get the hairstyles and stuff. I'll have to say Shadowbringers, knowing, like, I don't remember the whole story because it's been a while, but knowing, like, for the most part, like, Shadowbringers was like the yes when I first played it. It's like, yeah, they got it, they nailed it. Like, there were some moments in Heaven's Ward, like, especially with the zone setup, with how they gate you, and then, like, they did it in Stormblood as well, and of course they did it in in the subsequent X packs, but for the most part, like when I got into Shadowbringers, it was like, oh man, it's like it felt like an itch was scratched from like the Heaven's Ward X pack and stuff that I didn't really get in Stormblood. Now, like I said, I liked all of the X packs so far. There's only like a few like caveats that kind of grate on me like story wise or whatnot. But like the story in Shadowbringers and Emmett Selk, he's one of my favorite characters, and I can't wait to show off the interactions between him and the group in Shadowbringers. So I don't want to spoil too much because I don't like spoilers. So it's just like I'll say one thing though. One of the big parts where I was like, no, is the end portion of Endwalker before the post MSQ. I was kind of like, they went and did this trope, and that's all I'm gonna say about it for now until I get to that part. Endwalker was another one that was phenomenal, but it kind of felt like it fell flat at the end. So, and then Dawn Trail with them making like the adventure arc, it just feels like, yay, I'm on a field trip kind of thing. But then there's still a bit of danger. Now, what I want to see, definitely want to see coming up, I want to go more in depth with the reflections. I would like to be able to go from reflection to reflection. It would also be kind of cool, like, I'm kind of trying to wrap my head around what they're doing with the space exploration that should be coming out this current X-Pack. I think the biggest sore spot I have in the game would have to be Island Paradise, the end of Endwalker. And I'll get into that when I get to Endwalker. So, but and I have to say, let's see, who was my? I have to say, Hashirfant was probably the death that hurt the most so far out of all the X packs. Oh, looks like my chat broke. Oh well. Oh, you can't see it, but on my screen, a bunch of your messages just re-popped up again. I knew you'd be all right, and to celebrate your return, I made you this, a brand new traveling outfit. Oh, I do hope it fits. I don't know. For me, it felt like it was miscommunicated. I thought it was going to be something entirely different than what it ended up being, and I was hyped for what I thought, what was in my head. So that's why I'm sore about it. But now it's not the time to fuss over your measurements. So I must go and speak with the researchers at St. Quinox. Fine, you go and rest while we track down that beacon.
My enemy. My friend. Had I been but a step faster.
Bloody savages!
A pity your hunt leads you elsewhere. Not that I am surprised. May you find joy in it. Grow stronger, more savage, and savor every triumph. In the meantime, I will reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
Actually, another thing I wouldn't mind seeing is if they would allow you to do kind of like, I know it's a WoW thing, but like a kind of like a Caverns of Time thing where you can go back and play like 1.0. Because I didn't get to play 1.0, unfortunately. Although I heard it was pretty bad, I still would love to see some of the story from back then. It's one of my regrets is not being able to... Because I didn't even know about this game until 2.0. So... In the midst of a requiem for heroes, a voice rings out across time and space. In fields of tranquil light, sow you seeds of darkness. Swan song. Alright, so what did I get for a trophy? Or a title? Oop. I got a Requiem for Heroes. Yay. My coffer. Where's my coffer? There's my coffer. Oh, yeah. I love... So, for basically this entire set, the only thing I like is, like, the hood. Everything else I kind of like, I don't like. I especially don't like the boots, because I don't like the turned up toes and all the, like, you know, pads and buckles and belts. But, like, I love this hood. This hood is so awesome looking. And then I would like this better if it, I don't know, just something about it. Yeah, I only like the hood. The rest of it's kind of like meh. But it's been 2 hours, so I must let this end here. Thank you all for watching. This has been part 111 of my live stream playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber, keep with the content. Comment down below, tell me what you think about the game and my gameplay. No spoilers, please. Thank you, Ari, for joining me for the credits and having a very detailed chatter. It was very good to fill the time. I enjoyed our talk. When we get into the next part, we will be going in the Shadow Bringers. Yes. So, see you then. Later. Bye.